Hey babe, we made it. Happy 20th wedding anniversary. I woke up this morning reflecting on our 20 years together and really took a look at where we are now in our life and where all of God has blessed us with. I couldn't help but think, wow, this is our life. It's important to remind ourselves of where it all started. In our case, where it all shifted. A shift had to happen to us about 10 years ago. A mind shift, a marriage shift, a faith shift. Next to God, you and the boys are my world. Thank you for continuing to lead our family and keep God in the center of our marriage. When I didn't want to keep going, you pushed me to my potential. You picked me up when it was too hard, and you always directed me back to a God-filled life full of abundance. We're stronger than ever before. We had to intentionally date one another once a week. We still do. No technology, no talk about business, or a to-do list. This communication brought on more dreaming and aspirations. We walked the land and visited model homes that were too expensive for the ordinary eye. We made plans to one day own our own vineyard with a barn that would host the most unique and innovative events, thinking maybe one day we would even make our own wine. We said wherever we went or whatever we owned, it all belonged to God, and we wanted Him to use us in any way He wanted, because it was all for His glory. 10 years ago, everything shifted. It all started with a leap of faith, a new habit, a tug, a big tug, because I didn't want to do Pathfinders. But God shifted my heart in a big way. He showed me that there was more that needed to be unlocked, and with God and the placement of leaders that genuinely wanted us to win, incredible relationships were formed, the glass ceiling was shattered, lessons became practices, practices became habits. God shifted our perspective into a millionaire mindset. God handed us wisdom and gave us more margin than we could have ever imagined. I conditioned myself to sit in His Word before I even started my day. A habit of going to war, worship, anointing, and reading the Word every day brought consistency. Doing this has given me fresh eyes to see and ears to hear His voice more clearly than ever. Our love and devotion to God increased. Our generosity increased. Then, our love and respect for each other increased. Our finances increased. Our network increased. Our hearts increased. We began living an increased life. We have climbed mountains, sailed seas, stayed true to our faith, and broken barriers. Babe, what an adventurous life we live. I look at our two boys, both in their late teens now. I'm beyond proud of our Anthony and our Benjamin. The foundation we gave them, let them plant roots in God's house. A mother's prayer is true and God listens. Our boys continue to lean on God, honor us as their parents, and serve faithfully in God's house. Our Anthony graduated from high school last year. Our Benny only has a couple years left. Not only being their mama, but their teacher has been the biggest gift. We had hard days, but it has been worth it. We homeschooled our children and gave them the gift of hands-on learning, real-life skills, and an entrepreneurial heart. Our boys are on the road to becoming engineers thanks to you and some of the most brilliant minds of our church family for pouring into them since they were so young and became interested. They're on their way to owning a business, something that they have dreamed about since they were little boys. Their dreams are our dreams. My health journey has been back on track for a while now. I feel better than ever. I discipline myself to eat healthier, work out, and maintain my health goals. Our business is still thriving. We still provide the most unique experience, and we're number one in San Diego. Thank you for pushing me on that large piece of land that you wanted. I didn't see it at first, but you showed me that the soil was rich and that we would have a fruitful season after season with our grapes. And now look at us. The HM Vineyard and a large, beautiful barn to utilize for events is being used for everything we ever wanted. We surpassed our goals year after year over the last 10 years in event planning, event design, and event coordination. With the vineyard, we were able to launch our family winery and launched our signature family wine. My favorite part about our life is that I get to do it alongside you and our children. The life we have built will model and carry down to our children and children's children. Joshua 24:15 reads, "As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord." Dreaming really is a form of planning. Just remember how our dreams started. Babe, this is just the beginning.